When you're selling a house, it's really important that you make your investment look as attractive as possible for buyers. New paint, cleaning, decluttering, this is essential. However, if you're a buyer, it's very important to be able to look past that stuff, because in fact, if you have a great property, just needs a lot of lipstick and some minor renovations, even medium renovations, it might be a great opportunity to get that property on sale. So let me show you a few things that a lot of people cannot look past, but if you're able to do them yourself or hire a contractor, you may be able to get this property at a great steal and within a couple of weeks have it right up to par. Let me show you a few things. So if we go in here, I can't turn around my photo very well, but let me just do this. You can see I've got new tile put down. Old tile was linoleum. It was peeling up. And here's the beautiful reason it was peeling up. Look at this fantastic shower curtain that curves out about a foot off the bathtub. So as they were taking showers, there was constantly water coming onto the floor from the tenants. So there was some water damage here, which has now been corrected. And the double vanity sink will go in the next day or two, and I will show you the update then. And then if we go down here, these stairs and this railing was unpainted, it was builder quality, it was stained, it was an eyesore, and it was a few hours of work. That's it. So you can see white risers, dark steps, painted banister, looks really clean and sharp, aside from the dust from the shoes right now. And also, we're right under the bathroom that had the water damage, and this was all popcorn ceiling, and it was hanging down with a little bit of mildew and some mold that was on the surface. While the popcorn ceiling has now been removed. In fact, we didn't have to change the drywall. There actually wasn't damage, it was just on the surface. Fresh new flat ceilings, which is the style now, not even California ceilings, flat ceilings the way to go, which was done throughout the whole house. And another key eyesore was the kitchen. Now you can see here, make sure I let you keep myself, grease from literally 25 years of the filter not being changed from the fan. It was builder quality cabinets, which is fine in 1995, but in 2025, 2026, it was really beaten up, and the cabinets were really beaten up. The amount of, here's behind the stove, the amount of grease and grime that's here is pretty nasty, and you can see needs a lot of work. But stay tuned. In a couple of days, I want to show you what this is going to look like after a pretty medium renovation. This isn't just a quick one, but this reflected in the purchase price. Okay, so this is a big turnoff for a lot of buyers, but if you're buying a property, and in this case it's a rental property, and you can look past some of this and you realize, hey, in a couple of weeks I can get this up to par, and I can get this looking fantastic, and it's a great purchase price. The numbers often do make sense. So long story short, don't let the initial first impressions as a buyer influence your decision too much. I've seen so many times people falling in love with the staging, falling in love with the furniture, sometimes the wall color. These are all very simple fixes. And so if you're listing your property, clearly you want to pay attention to that. But if you're a buyer, look for properties like this as well. Don't discount them. If you love the location and you love the neighborhood and the bones of the property are good, it might be worth moving on. It's going to scare a lot of people away, and you might get it for a good deal. Okay, so that's it for now. I will show you the future video in a few days, what these final renovations look like. Bye for now.